Sphecho. Okay. Yeah, I hope I am audible and visible to you all. Hello. Okay, so let's start. Today is our free webinar on Talk, Listen, Grow, empowering parents in child language development. So, at Sphecho, we believe that families play a very big role in supporting a child's communication journey. Though through today's session, we aim to share simple and practical tips that parents and the caregivers can use at home to support their child's language and their language growth. We are happy to introduce our today's speaker, Ms. Rumana Rasheed, who brings rich experience and deep knowledge in this field. She is a certified AVAZ and AAC professional. She's certified by AVAZ, okay, and skilled speech and language pathologist. She specializes in working with children having language delays and disorders and has supported many families through parent-focused strategies and AAZ support. We are excited to learn from her today, and I'm welcoming you both of you to the session. Ma'am, over to you.
Good evening, everyone. Uh, Thank you for ma'am. And thank you all for joining us today. So, share you with some tips and techniques would help you to enhance your child's communication development. So, I would hope that this would help you in throughout your child's communication development. So, let us begin with. Okay. Okay, I hope my screen is visible, ma'am.
Yes, but it is screen is
Just a second, ma'am. Is it now?
yes, it shows woman. Yes, it is visible. Please turn on the slideshow.
Okay, okay. Okay,
Yes.
so let us start on this topic. Talk, listen, grow. Empowering parents in child language development. So, to begin with, we should know what is parental involvement in child's therapy. So, even if it is child's communication development as well as in speech language therapy, your involvement plays a major role in supporting and enhancing the progress of children undergoing the therapy. So, you parents are no passive observers, but you should be the active participants in your child's journey throughout their communication development. So now let us dive into the traditional approach that is following today also. Okay, how it is? The parents will bring the child to the speech therapy clinic and they will drop their child with the speech therapist. The speech therapist will have a 30 to 60 minutes interaction with the child. They will bring back the child, discuss the goals, the progress they made, and will provide you with some strategies that could be done at home. Okay, it ends there. But even though you know the strategies to follow at home, you may not have an idea or a model how to do or how to implement it at home because here you are not involved in the therapy. So you may be lacking the idea. So, what you should do? You should also get involved in the therapy. If your speech therapist is not doing so, please see them. We also need to get involved in the therapy so that we can understand better and make your child's therapy progress faster. So, and now what is happening is the current approach based on research and it's like play on words way. Here, the parent also get involved in the therapy and the SLP employs specific treatment techniques for your child. and will provide you with the feedback. And this you will be practicing at home during your daily routines. And it is like a method of intervention which involves play and meaningful task. So it addresses the child's specific communication goals. Okay. So now we are moving on to why parental involvement is important. So some parents may have like doubt why we should get involved in the therapy, or it's our duty, the speech therapist duty, to improve your child's communication. Actually, it's not like that, because communication is not like studying something, studying a subject, or studying art, paint. It is compulsory, or it's a necessity that is needed in our world to express ourselves. So the child does not like to communicate in the speech therapy session only, but the child need to be communicate everywhere. So since the child is with you most of the time, you must be involved in child's speech and language development. So we can look why parental involvement is important. So, we speech therapists are experts in clinical diagnosis and treatment. That means, yes, you come with your child to us. We will assess your child. We will plan a treatment approach, and we will be doing our part. But you are expert in your child. Why we say so? Because you know your child best. Learning happens all day, every day, and learning is more effective in a comforting environment. Yes, you know your child best. It means by letting the speech therapist to know about your child's personality, their preferred learning style, and how they handle problem, we together can make a treatment plan that is perfectly tailored for your little one. Without knowing about the child, the speech therapist cannot make a treatment plan, and if so, they made it, it won't work nicely. Okay. Now, learning happens all day and every day. So, yes, we speech therapists is only having a 30 to 60 minutes interaction with the child, even if it is twice a day, twice a week, thrice a week, or even if it is all day of of the week, it is only a 30 to 60 minutes interaction. So language skills should be practiced and reinforced every day. It means whether the child is trying to learn new words, or pronounce a new speech sound, understand simple sentences, these new skills should be practiced and reinforced every day. And since you, parents and caregivers, have the advantage of spending more time with your child, and considering the fact that children learn to communicate during everyday activities and conversation, no one is better positioned to do that than you, parents. Okay, so we will provide them with valuable skills and knowledge, and it's when they interact with you during their daily routines, they put this knowledge into practice. Yes, here we have to think, if we learn something, we have to practice it. If it is for exams also, if we learn something, we have to come and do the all the homeworks, and before the exam we have to practice it again and again. Otherwise we will be not scoring good. Likewise, language is also a learning process. The child have to practice the language, then only they will show progress in their communication. Learning is more effective in a comforting environment. So for many kids, I don't know about all kids, but it's not like that. For many kids, the clinical surroundings may not be perfect. Sometimes for adults also, the clinical surroundings may not be perfect. So they will be hesitating to talk to a stranger, or they will be hesitating to talk or communicate in that surrounding. So when there is home, a natural, familiar environment would be a stress-free place for kids to practice their new skills. And this is also the reason why more and more families are going for an online speech therapy. Now, let us look when and how. Okay, when there is a need for early intervention. That is, you feel like your child is not speaking as your neighbor's child, or your child is not speaking as your elder child. You feel like your child is lacking something. So you have to early intervene your child. How you can do this? You can uh, identify the potential challenges and seeking professional help at time, and you have to collaborate with us, the SLs. So you will get a perfect plan for your child. How we can look on it. So it starts or begins with recognizing the signs of speech and language difficulties and advocating for early intervention. So when you go to a speech therapist, they will provide you with the typical speech and language milestones that you should look on for your child. So we stay by staying informed about typical speech and language milestone, you can detect any delays and take proactive steps towards addressing them. So here I would like to discuss some of the basic or typical speech and language milestones. I hope many of the parents would be knowing this. If anyone is not aware, please do know this. Okay, for 1 to 2 years, the child uses lot of new words, and they names and points to pictures in the books, ask and answer symbol, who, what, and where questions. They would put two words together. When it reaches 2 to 3 years, they has a word for everything. Understand new words quickly, then ask why questions, understand opposites and prepositions, and they put three words together. I want cookie. Then, when it reaches 3 to 4 years, they would start talking about what happened during the day. They would be using like pronouns I, me, they, and understand color or shape words. They will also ask when questions. They would be start to put four words together, uses about four sentences at a time. In 4 to 5 years, they say all speech sounds with some mistakes, talks without repeating sounds or words. They would tell you a short story, able to keep conversation going, understand words for order and time, like I'm fast, I'm last, yesterday, tomorrow, and understand most of what the child hears at home and in school. So these are the typical language milestone. There are more, but if you feel that your child or anyone is lacking with these milestones, you should early intervene your child and contact a speech language pathologist as early as possible, so that you can bring an early change for your child. So next step is collaborate with us, the speech language therapist. So this I have already mentioned earlier. When you let us to know about your child's personality, their way of preferred way of learning, and how they handle problems, about their temper tantrums, we together can make a comprehensive treatment plan tailored to the child's specific challenges and goals. Next step is implementing strategies at home. Yes, you need to be involved at the therapy, as well as you need to implement these strategies at home. SLPs will provide you with strategies and activities to reinforce therapy goals at home. By incorporating these strategies into daily routines, you can create a supportive environment for your child's speech and language development. As the picture suggests, there is a child, there is a juice spillage. Okay, the child just makes some random sound, and the mother is trying to communicate to the child and making the child to say the new word. Oh, oh, the juice spilled. Okay. So let us discuss some ways to be involved in the therapy. First one is working together with SLPs or S. Set objectives for your child and identify which is important for your child's communication development. The second one is describe your child's daily routine to your SLPs. And the important one, use the strategies that you observed from the SLPs and try expanding your abilities. Admit where progress is made and the areas need to be improved. So make the most of your daily routines, that is meal time, dressing up, bathing, and bedtime with your child by interacting with them. This is where we have to play. We have to play with the child with every routine, whether it's meal time, bedtime, bath time. Talk to them, talk to them, talk to them. Try talking to them this time. Try describing each and everything to them. The child will be listening, and soon the child will try to respond. Okay, make sure to respond. Any attempts of communication your child makes, no matter how small it is, whether it may be the initial sound of a word that you were expecting, reinforce the child, and the child will be encouraged to use it again and again. Later, the child will progress to use the whole word and the whole sentence. As your child's therapy progresses, you may require different tasks of you in order to ensure success. That is, don't use the same way what were you using for the child's first word. Try changing the way of communication and bring changes in your talk so that the child understand more and more. So make sure to check in with SLPs regularly and keep updated about how best to support your little. So let us do it now. And in this section, I would like to help you with some tips how you can do. That was a basic introduction of why you or how you can be involved in the therapy sessions and your child's communication development. This would help you how you can do it at home or how you can practice this at your home. So comment, don't question. It means uh, asking too many questions to your child will cause unnecessary anxiety in your child. Okay. For example, we will be asking, what is this? What is this? The child is not hearing any of the words. The child is only hearing the same question. What is this? What is this? So the child will feel like anxious, and the child will hesitate to respond. So what here we should do is comment on the item. Okay. As a parent, I know that you may be like thinking that you are only having a few hours with the, sorry, few or half an hour with the SLPs, and you have to show what your child says to the SL. So you will feel that it's a good idea to ask many questions to the child, and the child will respond. But actually, the situation is different. In the point of view of your child, the child will feel like the child is entering completely an unfamiliar environment, and then the child is seeing a stranger watching them. That is the speech therapist. And suddenly the mommy or daddy is asking, like, what is this baby? What is this baby? And the child would like something is turning over his head. So if I were in this situation or you were in this situation, we will be like, we will be shutting off ourselves and stay quiet. Likewise, the child will be shutting off himself and will stay quiet. So when he is quiet, he will not be listening to any lovely languages or lovely words that we use, that we want to provide them. So if the child hears the language only or hear the words only, the child could expand his vocabulary. So what we should do, we should stop questioning and we should comment on it. Okay. So comment. helps engage a child in play and support their social interaction skill. So here I would like to show you a video on how you can comment, a useful video. Just a second. Hope the video is visible. This is the way you should comment on your child's language. Um, is it audible, Ashina?
No, it is not. Uh,
Okay, just a
Just maybe once.
second.
Mm, I think no, it is not audible.
Just a second. I will share it once again. Okay. So sorry for the inconvenience. I don't know why it is audible. Okay. Anyways, I would describe what is happening in this picture. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay, fine. So in this video, just watch this video that the child is been asking, sorry, the adult is asking to the child many questions and the child is getting like confused. So here they are implementing or making the child's brain as a bucket, and we are adding many questions to the bucket. The water is falling from the bucket. So what we should do here is, as when the child is seeing a dog, yes, the parent is commenting, I can see a dog. Okay, so we are pouring water to the bucket and the language will be increased. Okay, I can see a dog, and the child is thinking, yes, it is a dog. So, comments would enhance the child's communication, and we are giving comments like, it is heavy, you look excited, fast car, it's a red truck. The child will be loading everything into his brain rather than the questions. So, what is happening here? They are saying that you should, if there is 5 fingers, you should comment 4 times, and the last one is the questioning part. That is, first you should comment to your child every time. For example, if the child has been seen a dog, yes, it is a dog, it is red in color or it's white in color, and give many comments on that about the dog rather than asking question. So if you give 4 comments, and the fifth time you can ask the question, what is this? So may the child respond because he has both the vocabulary to use for. Okay, so okay. So what you can comment? You can comment objects, actions, feeling, describing words like here. What can you see? Stop it. It is a red truck. Okay. And the next thing is, okay. So this is the part about commenting. For example, Just a second. Okay, we will move on with our slide. So I hope you understood what is commenting means. Rather than asking questioning, if you want to describe anything to your child, uh, to the sentence like I see a red truck, I can see a dog, it is huge, it is big, it is heavy. Then later on, you ask the question. So many of words and vocabularies will be loaded onto your child's brain, and the child will start to use these comments slowly. Okay, now another thing is, I'm sorry.
Screen is visible now, ma'am.
Screen is, I think, okay. Yes, I'm audible.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Just a second. I'll share the screen now. Sorry for the inconvenience. Okay. So after commenting, what we can do is recasting. So recasting is nothing but repeat what your child says, adding new words to make the sentence more longer and more accurate. For example, if your child says like, "Mummy, look, the car drive." So you can make your child repeat the word, "Oh yes, I see a car driving." So you are making the sentence more longer and accurate. So I'm providing here you an activity to help you practice these techniques. So this would help you to practice the technique during your daily routines with your child. So here I selected meal time as the focus. Okay. So I am, for example, I'm talking to my child and it is meal time. So, how we should narrate about what is happening around. So, we are saying to the child, let us go. How your breakfast or lunch or dinner? Here is the plate. Oh, yes, it is white and round. Let us put a bread and spread jam and now eat. Yes, it is so yummy. Okay, here, where since I have like bolded like plate, white, round, bread, these are the nouns. Okay, so this we should focus on these words at first. That we should stress out these words so the child would pay attention to those words at first. Okay, this is the sort of commanding during the meal time. For example, if it is bath time, let us open the door, get into the bathroom or get into the washroom. Open the tap. Yes, water is coming out. Let's take the soap. Look, bubbles. Just rub it on your body. Okay, this you should practice in a way that is comfortable for your child. If the child is like us, no talking much, use simple sentences. Yes, he is talking a bit. You can make it more complex. So in this case, how you could use the recasters when the child says like or the child may repeat yummy, you can say yes, the bread is yummy. You can recast the sentence, make it more longer and accurate. So You may having doubt on using like which vocabulary should you use for this practice. Simple nouns, mummy, daddy, plate, bread, glass, bowl, anything that is seen like common things, fruits, flowers, anything you could be used as nouns. Verbs, eat, drink, sleep, gem, play. Pronouns, I, me, he, they, we. Okay, adjectives, big, round, yummy, white, hot, etc. And the social words, hello, bye bye, thank you, please, more. This could be used in your daily routines. So vary your language. That means if we are like repeating the same question, what is this over and over, the children's brain is like spoons and they will only absorb this two word phrases. What is this? And they will be repeating the same. I think many of the parents may encounter this problem. They say like the child is repeating the same thing they are we have been asking. What is this? Where is this? And the child is repeating the same thing. Yes, what is this? Where is this? So you have to vary your language, vary your tone, and talk to your child. If you are repeatedly asking, what is this? Change it and comment more. So the child can also improve their vocabulary and build up a brand new vocabulary. And it is okay to ask for help. As a therapist, we often know that the parents may feel like starting trouble, how to start it, or getting started to do with this commenting, recasting, not asking questions. And if you feel any confusions or doubts regarding this, you may ask and clarify your doubts and for ask for help from a speech language pathologist, and they would definitely, and we would like to definitely help you with this so that you can improve your child's vocabulary and language. So here to conclude, uh, so what does the parental involvement do to your child's communication? So, parental involvement plays a major role in enhancing communication and language skills of your child. So, by involving, you can build up their confidence and self-esteem. And by involving in the therapy sessions, you will provide encouragement, then celebrate their achievements, and you will be a safe space for them to express themselves. So it makes the child feel valued, respected, and motivated to continue through the therapy sessions. So, involving in parental, I mean, is not only parental involvement is not only about facilitating the progress in the therapy, but it is also about supporting and empowering the child through the communication throughout their communication development. So, the basic things that is commenting, recasting, and narrating, you could follow at your home, and definitely there will be substantial changes in your child's speech and language development. So, thank you. Here's the end of the webinar.
Okay. Thank you so much, Rumana ma'am, for this. I hope I am audible. Okay. Helpful
Yes,
and
yes.
easy to understand talk. So we're sure it gave a lot of confidence and clarity to the parents and professionals here. So I think now let's begin our Q&A session. If anyone have any questions, feel free to type them in the chat box or raise your hands. We'll answer them on by one by one. So if anybody have any questions, please write it on the chat box or you can unmute yourself.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah. I just wanted to ask you that does online therapy help like offline?
Yes, definitely. There are many assumptions that online won't work as offline therapy. Yes, there are limitations for certain kind of populations, certain kind of disorders. But for speech and language, that like language communication difficulties, online therapy would definitely help. The main thing is the parent is also getting involved in the therapy, and the parent will also understand the strategies that we are using for a child to communicate. So you can practice, you can experience the strategies, and you can practice at home. And yes, there are many progresses that have been made through online therapy. I
Okay.
hope the answer is clear. Uh, and I am also an online
Yeah.
therapist, and I know that many progresses have been made. Any more clarifications?
Okay. So like weekly you will conduct weekly you will
Yes,
based on the child's
yes, it's according. We will be having an assessment for the child, and we will look onto the child's language, like how language abilities. So based on that, we will be advising you how many sessions you should take weekly. If the child is like usually we give weekly twice, thrice sessions. If the child is better
Okay.
or if the child is so far, we will be providing more sessions.
Okay. And you will give any worksheet or something to, practice like
Yes. We will be giving you home training, and we will be providing you worksheets. We will be providing you many activities that you should do at home and update with us. We will that is a consistent practice must be there. Then only we will be having a faster progress. Since there is only thrice sessions or
okay.
twice sessions every day, the child should be practiced. As I discussed in this presentation, language should be practiced and
Okay.
reinforced every day.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Well,
Thank you, Naushin. I hope your answer is you got your answer. So, any other
Yeah.
person have any question? You can unmute yourself or you can ask in the chat box itself. And we have provided our contact number for different countries and our own contact numbers in this chat box. You can connect us, or you can just contact the admins of our Loper community group. Anybody who have a doubt, you can unmute yourself, or you can write it down in the chat box. If nobody have any doubts or concerns, I think we can wind it up. If any of you have any doubts, please ask quickly. Otherwise, we'll wind it up. I think we can end the session. So, a big thank you to everyone who joined us, and special thanks to Ms. Rumana Rasheed ma'am for this informative and parent-friendly session. So at Specco, we'll be continuing bringing such useful webinars to help families, parents, therapists, and educators. And please try to connect it with us for future updates. And the numbers are already given in the chat box. And stay connected with Lopo community and Specco. Thank you so much, ma'am, once again. And thank you, everyone. Have a good day. Have a good sleep.
Thank you, Ashina ma'am. And
Thank you, ma'am. I think we can wind it up and everyone can leave.